Hey guys, it's Dayang and welcome back to my channel. So today I am going to be doing an episode of R&D, and for those of you who are new to my channel, if you do not know what R&D is, it basically stands for review and demo. It's actually a series which I have created sort of, and normally in each episode I will be sharing with you like a demonstration on certain products, and I will share with you a review or how I exactly feel about that particular product. So today I am going to focus on a few of Kat Von D items. Okay, so I do not have any makeup on because I am gonna apply foundation and all later on, so thus there's no makeup on today right now for the introduction, so I hope you guys don't mind. For those of you who have already followed me on Snapchat as well as my beauty Instagram, you would know that I have picked up a couple of Kat Von D items, and there were so many of you who wants to see a review on the stuff which I have bought. So I will include all the items which I have purchased in this video today. First item that I'm going to talk about would have to be this Kat Von D Lock It Foundation, and I got in the shade medium 53. Honestly, I didn't know what shade to get, so I actually did some research online on YouTube. I actually googled some images and I just anyhow hantam a shade, and I eventually got in this shade. It is actually a shade which has a yellow undertone because my skin, I have like a super yellowish undertone skin. I did a swatch on my Snapchat comparing this shade together with an NC37 from MAC, and the shades are actually quite comparable to each other. The next item would have to be this Kat Von D Lock It Concealer because I have heard a lot of good things about this concealer. So I pick up in the shade medium 24, which is also a yellow undertone. And the last item which I pick up is actually this Everlasting Liquid Lipstick, which is in the shade Lolita. This is a very popular color, and before I ordered one for myself, I know that I'm gonna pick something up which is a very safe color, so therefore I pick up Lolita. And also this is actually exclusive for all Sephora Black Card holders. If you purchase 2 or more Kat Von D items from the Sephora.sg website, you will be given a tattoo liner in the shade Trooper, which is a travel size one, for free. So I am actually going to include all of these items in this R&D video, so if you want to see how they work, just continue watching. So as you guys can probably see, I do have like a lot of acne scars going on over here, which is normal for my skin because my skin is so prone to having acne. This is actually the Lock It foundation that I will be reviewing on in the shade 53, medium 53, and there's actually a stopper over here which I really like. I will try to apply pump like a good one full pump of this. I'm just gonna try to apply one side with a beauty blender and the other side with my stippling brush from Teint, which I really love to apply foundation. You guys can probably see that it's really very yellow, which I really prefer in a foundation. Okay, now let's try to use the beauty blender to blend it out. Okay, so this is actually half side done, and the other side I've not applied anything on. I would say that it does cover up pretty okay because I did not apply too much. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to dab a little bit more and just concentrate on areas which needs extra coverage using this beauty blender. It does make a little bit of difference, but for dark spots it's a little bit hard to cover, which is very normal. Normally what I'll do is I'll use like an orange corrector beforehand, but I did not apply any of that before applying this foundation. Or anyway, do bear in mind that I do not have any primers whatsoever. I only applied moisturizer prior to applying this foundation. Okay, so right now I'm going to move on to this side, which is right now a little bit more problematic as compared to the right side, and I'm going to use a stippling brush from Teint. So I'm just gonna apply that in a stippling motion, and then I'm just gonna buff it through. So it provides almost a similar result as compared to the right side, which I have used a beauty blender earlier on. Yeah, they are more or less the same. I'm just going to apply a little bit more product to concentrate on areas which needs extra coverage. Okay, so I'm just going to use the rest of the product I have left on my neck, because you don't want your face and your neck looking. Okay, so I have a little bit of product left. I'm not going to use any more because I think there's really quite a lot going on here, because if not, it will just feel very cakey and thick. Okay, so right now I am going to take the Kat Von D Lock-It Concealer in the shade Medium, wait a minute, 24, and I will be using this to apply it on my acne scars as well as my under eye area. Okay, and the thing is that the first time I got this from the package, I tried to squeeze it out and it was so runny. So what you need to do is, once you get your concealer, if you happen to buy them, do give it a very good shake. This is a very good consistency, nothing too runny. I'm just gonna pick up my concealer brush from Sigma, and I am just gonna apply on areas which needs a little bit more concealing. I'm just gonna pick up my beauty blender and just dab it to blend the concealer out. It's pretty okay, honestly, because I can still see my dark spots, but it's okay. I don't want it to be too cakey as well, so I'm not gonna apply any more product. So I'm just gonna do it for this side of my face, and I'm gonna take my brush and just blend it out. Honestly, I feel that the brush actually gives a better coverage. If you guys need like a really good coverage for the concealer as well as the foundation, do use a brush, like a buffing brush or this kind of a densely packed stippling brush. If you want like a more natural look, if you are blessed with very good skin, you can actually just use a beauty blender. I'm gonna apply like a V shape under my eyes once again and blend it out. This is the side with concealer, without concealer, and obviously this side actually looks brighter and I do look more awake on this side. Honestly, you don't need to use a brush to apply, but I prefer using a brush. You can actually just use a finger if you want. And normally for under eye area, I prefer using a beauty blender because I feel that it's easier to blend the concealer out. So for this side, I'm just going to continue to use a beauty blender as well. Alright guys, so right now I have already applied everything on my face, like the foundation, concealer. I've already set them up as well. I am pretty impressed with how it turns out to be right now. I kind of like it. So I am going to finish up with the rest of my makeup. I'm just going to leave the eyeliner and the lipstick till the end. So I'll be right back. Okay guys, so right now I'm really done with the rest of my makeup and I need to apply my eyeliner right now. So I'm going to take my Kat Von D Tattoo Liner in the shade Trooper, and I think I really have to shake this as well. Okay, it's honestly not as dark as I expect it to be because my L'Oreal my normal L'Oreal eyeliner is usually darker than this, so I didn't expect this to be this light, but it's really easy to apply, seriously. Okay, for a wing, sorry if I'm like covering it up with my mirror, but trying my best. Ooh, okay. Drawing of wing eyeliner is super easy. I think I just have to go like another layer for it to be like really dark. So I'm just gonna go on with this side. Just gonna go another layer on top of that to make it a little bit more darker. Okay, I guess that'll do. Curl my lashes and apply my mascara. Okay, so for the lips, finally, I'm just gonna grab my Everlasting Liquid Lipstick in the shade Lolita. And let's just apply this on. Ah, very, very pretty color. Ah. Okay, now that I'm done. Okay guys, so right now I am already done with my makeup, and you guys have already seen how I apply all of the Kat Von D items. So the time now is 2:30. I'm not sure whether you guys can actually see. It's 2:30 right now, almost. It is already 2:30 actually. So I'm just gonna continue with the rest of my day. I'm not gonna go out today, but I'll be expecting a lot of guests because it's still eat visiting period right now. So I'm just gonna entertain all of my guests. I'll be doing a lot of like serving and things like that. It's gonna be really, really warm, I reckon. So I'm not sure whether I'll have time to like check back in the middle of the day, but for sure I am gonna check back at the end of my night. So we'll see how the products actually hold. So I'll see you guys soon. Okay guys, my day has finally ended, and right now the time is 9:52. I'm not sure whether you guys can see, but it has been almost 7.5 hours since I've had all of my makeup on. I'll just bring you guys closer to see how my makeup has stayed. Okay, so this is actually how my makeup is right now, and I just want to quickly point out to you guys that throughout the past almost 8 hours I have not touched up at all. The thing is that I have been entertaining guests after guests after guests because it's Eid right now, and it's still the busy visiting period. So there were so many people who came to my house just now, and it was so humid. I was like sweating like crazy. So the only thing that I did was I just took tissue paper and I just blot off my sweat, and basically that's it. I gotta say that I am honestly pretty impressed by the foundation because it still look not too bad, but it's just that I think I do get a little bit shiny around here at the tip of my nose as well as this forehead area. I'm not sure whether you guys can see from the camera, but the thing is that it is pretty normal because these are the areas which I normally get very, very, very oily. So as far as the eyeliner go, I think it's not too bad, but I do realize that I do have a little bit of darkness under my eyes. Honestly, I don't think it is my mascara because my mascara is actually waterproof. So I'm not sure whether it is actually the eyeliner, I don't know. So as for the lips, it does stain a little bit, as you guys can see. Okay, what I did was I ate a plate of biryani, I had coffee, and I just drank a little bit of plain water, and basically that's it. But judging the fact that I've not touched up for the past 8 hours, it's still stained, which I think is not too bad. And also given the fact that this shade is usually the type of shade that will not stay on for a very long time, but I gotta say that it's not too bad. It's just that I feel that it's a little bit drying at the inner part of my lips. Yeah, and they are like, you know, like those white crumbs, those disgusting white crumbs. There are a little bit of that on this side. Right now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take a little bit of powder, and we'll see whether touching up actually works. So I'm just going to use the same powder that I used to set my foundation and concealer earlier on. So we'll see how it is. So normally this is how I blot my face on an everyday basis, especially when I find that my skin gets a little bit oily. Yeah, I feel that it works perfectly fine and it does not kick up my face at all, because MAC's blot powder, I really love it, and it's like my go-to setting powder as well as my blot powder or touch-up powder together with a fluffy brush. And since we are touching up, I think I'm just going to apply a little bit of that liquid lipstick. So I guess it's actually not too bad. Probably I'll have to wait till it has totally dried up. So my final verdict would have to be, I I think as for now, since it's my first time using this foundation and concealer, I gotta say that I am very impressed by this foundation, this Kat Von D foundation. I mean, the concealer itself is okay, it starts to fade off a little bit here and there, but nothing too crazy because my face is still quite okay, I think. For the eyeliner, I think I have used better eyeliner because I'm not gonna spend an extra money on a high-end eyeliner because I have already found my holy grail drugstore eyeliner. So as for the liquid lipstick, I mean, I love the shade. I love the consistency, and it has totally dried up right now. Yeah, it does not make my lips feel too drying. I naturally do not have dry lips, so my final verdict would be I am really very impressed by this foundation. I'm not, like I said, I'm not too sure whether this will work for people with dry skin because this actually makes my skin look really matte. Yeah, and it's just that at the end of 8 hours, I can just see a little bit of oil peeking through, but nothing too crazy because I have very oily skin. I mean, it's understandable, but I'm not sure whether it will work for people with dry skin. The concealer is not too bad as well. I'm not too sure about the eyeliner though. And finally, for the liquid lipstick, I would have to say that I really love it. Okay, so if you guys have any other questions that I have not covered in this video, you can just leave a comment down below and I'll try to reply as soon as possible. And I really hope that you guys have found this video helpful. So if you did, please give this video a thumbs up, and of course if you've enjoyed watching it as well, please give it a thumbs up as well. And if you want to see more contents from me, I do upload my videos every Thursday at 7 AM, so don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos from me. And I guess I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys! So today I am going to share with you my June favorites, and just don't mind